Good morning. No, it's afternoon. Hey everyone. It's Monday and I don't usually do videos on Monday, but I was looking through my files in Design Space. I'm like, I made this card like a month ago and I never shared it or did anything with it, and it's been finished just sitting in my account. I'm like, it's almost Father's Day. I just need to do this card today. So here we are. Welcome and thank you for coming. Let's get started. I'm good. This for those of you that are new, I share all my Design Space files with everybody who supports me on Patreon and my sponsors. There is a link to my sponsors in the description below. If you're on a computer, you can see a sponsor button, but on iOS or Android, you'd have to click the link to take you to the sponsor button, which is in the description. And then you can have this. The only thing that will cost you on this is the trophy. Everything else is fonts and free shapes. Let's get to the card. I will also show you in Design Space how to do it, because I give you two options in Design Space. Here, let me show you real fast. Where's that at? So I made two options, whether you want to write inside the card or on the outside of the card. And whatever you don't do, I have these other things. But we'll get to that afterwards. Hello, Bobby and Janice, and Ken's Creations is here today. And Jamie and Melissa and Deanna and Rachel and Linda and Vivian. And I can't say hi to everybody, or that would be the whole video. Fatima. Nope, I said it wrong. Fatima. I got to meet her. I'm so excited. Let me bring myself back. I got to meet Fatima in my Patreon hangout video where we got to see her and talk to her. And I have just seen her everywhere and seen her name, and she's so nice, and I just see her everywhere, and I was like so excited to meet her. So, hey, hi. Had to give you a shout out. Okay, back to my card. All right. So I used the Cricut paper, one of my favorite ones, the steel plate. So this is the inside. I had it right on the inside of the card, and we used this one. And then this is actually the back. So on the file, I changed these to the same color, and I put this side down on the mat. So the pretty side was down. Bye. Callie's leaving for the day. And so we're going to do that. And then I cut, okay, Callie cut it out for me while I was doing other things. But we did this out of leather because it's like a wood grain. So many people ask me, what do you do with leather? What do you do with poster board? Well, we're using both of them in the project today. So I cut this out of leather. This is gold foil poster board. There are links to all of these in the description. And then this is also poster board for the letters. You don't even have to use this stuff. If you do not have access, this will cost you 99 cents. If you don't want to pay for that, delete it, add your own, or just change it. Okay, but we're gonna go around the edges of this. This is gonna be a really quick video. I'm using my Spectrum Aqua markers. I've never used these markers for that, and the markers are just sitting there not being used. So I thought, hey, I think these might work. There's two caps to these. There's not a link to these in the video. I guess I should put one. These have a really fine point, which I'm not using, and a bigger point. Oh, please put all your questions in caps. Hey, Joan. So glad you can make it. Hey, Kiona. So what I'm doing is just going over this. Sometimes it's actually easier to hold the marker still and move the paper. Like when I do that, I don't make mistakes as often. Like just putting, oh, I just did. it was easier for me. I was making less mistakes when I did that than when I was, oh, I could do it this way too. Oh no, I just made that mistake. Oh, well, here. I'll just add it to every corner. There. Now it looks like I meant to do that, right? Okay, and then I'm going to do that to the trophy because when you put it down, you can see the white edge. Oh, this kind of looks orange. This is the gold one. I tried it on my finger, but it looks better than white. You wouldn't be able to change that unless you just made your own. Because that's welded on. If you want one that says, what do you want it to say, Papa? If you want one that says Papa, I can create one, I think. Let me go inside. And then I'm going to do the red. Why would you use white cardstock instead of using pretty paper as the cardstock? I don't know what you mean. I'm not using white cardstock. This is the back of this. It's gray. Is the volume low? I can try to speak up. Okay, I'm not going to go around every single letter. Just because I think this will take too much time. I guess I should have done some of this before the video. I wasn't even thinking. Yeah, this is the gray paper. It's the back of that one because it matches the inside of the card. You can use any paper you like. And you guys, I got some new products from Cricut. I got the fusible fabric. I'm gonna do something with, maybe tomorrow. Okay, I'm not gonna do them all. I'm only doing this card for you guys. So, I lost my trophy. There it is. I'm gonna go around the trophy, the red. How many people here have never used the poster board by Cricut? You've never used the poster board. You need to. It's so pretty. It comes in so many colors. And oh, I just dropped that on there. So many people ask, what do you use it for? My answer is anything you'd use paper for. Whoops, I was off camera. I just stuck it there. Just glued that on. And now I'm going to glue this onto this. Now here's the leather. Has anyone, how many people here has used the leather? You have used it. You can use leather, whoops. I'm going to glue the back of this piece. You can use the leather for so many things. A lot of people are making earrings with the leather. Can make bracelets. I made a keychain before. I use it for cards, especially masculine cards. And this is like the wood part of the trophy, and it's wood grain. They also have the pebble kind. Oh, I'm not doing a great job on this. That's what I get for trying to do this and read chat at the same time. Because I'm not totally looking at what I'm doing. Don't get glue all over your fingers when you do this. Oh, and I also used the wood when I made the tool chest, and I used the leather, the wood grain. Oh, I gotta put this on first. I used the wood grain on the handles of the tools, like the hammer and stuff. Okay, I didn't put that on perfectly. Oh, you know what? I'm going to pop this out. Let me find some tape. Oh, I got this one. I got me a big roll of tape. And you can just rip it, but stuck it on my nail. And now if you want, you don't have to put the letters over the best dad. You can just keep it as it is. Let's see how easy it is. I've never done this card before. Can you tell? Hi, Terrence. I'm just picking up a letter and gonna put it where it goes. Whoops. Oh my gosh, I'm getting glue everywhere. Maybe this is why I don't usually do videos on Monday. Hi, Connie. So I'm putting letters on kind of like the Cricut writes them. You know, how to write one letter, then skip one and go to one somewhere else. I guess that's what I'm doing. Oh, that's a great idea, using the tweezers to hold the letters. I can't believe my nails. I went and got my nails done Saturday, so they wouldn't be too long. There. Done with the card. How fast was that? Okay, it would have been a little longer if I would have went over the edges of all the letters. Or you can make it so this writes on the outside of the card and you don't use this gray piece. But then you would use the gray piece on the inside because you cannot write on the outside and inside of the card. You would need to do it on a square or something. So what do you think? I like it with the trophy popped out too. Can you see that? It's just popped out a little, as I was thinking of popping up the whole thing, but I like just the trophy popped out. And it kind of looks like a real trophy with the poster board. It's the Cricut poster board. Okay, so I can show it to you in Design Space. I wrote a little note here. That was from our Saturday class. Let me zoom out. So I made two, and they're actually, I made them in two different colors. So you could choose which one to cut. Like if you hit make it, you're gonna have these words. You can delete those words if you like. It says you choose which card to cut. If you want to write on the inside, choose the backwards best dad. If you want to write on the front, choose the second one. You also have the options to add layers with the writing also done for you. So I wanted to make sure these were on two different mats. So if I wanted to cut this, this one is writing right on top of it. And then the one, oh, and when you're doing this one, you want the pretty side up. That part you want on the outside, you need to have up. And of course, it doesn't have to be black. It can be any color you want. And then this one, it writes on the inside. So whatever color you want on the outside of the card, you put face down. And then these, you don't need both of these. Whichever one, like let's say you're doing this one, then you would hide this one. You could just click here and say hide selected. So then you only cut that one out. I guess it's gone. I guess you can't take that back. I mean, it's still in the file. If I were to cancel this cut, I guess it would be there. I've never hidden one before. I've always seen it, but I've never needed to. And then there's the best dad, and that part goes on the trophy. And there's the trophy we cut out of leather. And here's the gold part of the trophy. Do we have any questions? Yeah, it's pretty easy. And I wanted to give you more options. So all the people who sponsor me on YouTube also got that. I also posted it already. I also posted the Patreon one, so you guys should already have it. Okay, I'm going back and reading the chat. Oh, Sue, that is a great idea. Sue suggested I put the glue on the paper, not on the little piece, and then put the paper on it. See, that's why I do this live, because you guys have great ideas. That's a better idea. Then I won't drop it on my new Cricut mat. How did you put the silver tip on the glue? I buy this from May Made It, and I buy this from May. Oh, there you are. This from May Made It, and I just push it on and just turn it a little. And I'm done. So I have to put the pin in, the stainless steel pin that comes with the tip. Sometimes I forget. The poster board was the red and the gold. So the red and the gold you see on here is Cricut poster board. I think the Bejeweled kit. Sponsors can get them by going to my community page. Let me show you. Let me go to my page. I posted 2 things for sponsors only today. I can't, well, no, it doesn't show the, I can show it. It doesn't show the file number. Okay, let me bring this up. I'm in Design Space. Okay. Can you guys see? Okay, so here's my home page. This is my Cricut page. And if you do sponsor me, your little badge will grow into these. Here are my videos showing I'm live and some other ones. And then you can click on videos and then you can scroll back to see all my videos. They're in order of how they're uploaded. And then there's the playlist button. So you can see playlists I've made. There's more down here. And see, there's the little leather. This is faux leather, Cricut faux leather playlist. These are not all mine in the playlist. Some are Carol and Lori's. And then there's the community. So if you click community, only sponsors can see the sponsor only post. If you're not a sponsor, you can't even see that this is here. So here's a link to the video. I posted this about an hour ago. And here is the Cricut Design Space file. And then here is a file I posted earlier. If you click on read more, it will bring up the link to this one and the link to a blank one and the video I did for that. And then this is public. This is sponsors only that you are able to, you can watch our Patreon Hangout video there. You are able to join that at the time it was live. Yay, Huntress Habits got hers. How well do you like the new mates? I'm not sure what you're talking. Oh, mats. I bet you're talking about. During my Patreon video, I opened up some stuff from Cricut. This mat is 18 by 24. Oh, my other one's here. I also got a 12 by 12. Let me zoom out. Okay, that's as much as zoom. So here's a 12 by 12. The backs look like this. They all have these little notches. Do you see those little notches? Those little notches work with the acrylic rulers. So this is the 12 by 24 ruler, and I can line up those notches perfectly over this, and all the lines line up perfectly. So they also sent me, well, they sent me this one and this one. So I got the rotary cutter. I've been really wanting a rotary cutter. This is 18 by 24 mat and the ruler, just like what's here. And then this one is not even released yet. It's the 24, I can't even show it. There, is that on camera? 24 by 36. This one is gonna have to go on my other table, my sewing table, because this one is huge. It won't even fit on this desk. Well, it probably would if I didn't have my maker there. And oh my gosh, this whole time has been the wrong camera. I am so sorry. I'm seeing your chat now. Okay. I had this set up and I have to remember, I see two things and I was looking at the wrong one. So here's the 12 by 12. I'm looking at chat now, guys. And all these little dots on here, see, they've got colors. Match the little dots on this ruler. This is the 12 by 24 ruler. And I can match them up perfectly. Oh, right here, if I match these up in the middle, those are different. Oh no, those don't have it. Nope, I gotta match that up. And then I can see that these lines match up if I have it done perfectly. If you need that. So I got the 12 by 24 ruler, which is amazing. I really wanted this. This is really nice for fabric and to hold your things down well. And then I got this one. I got that. And then it also comes with the 12 by 24 ruler and the 18 by 24 mat. And the rotary cutter has a safety thing on it. I'll do another video and open the stuff up and test it and stuff. And then here is the really, really big one that will go on my sewing table. It is, you can't see there. Can you see? 24 by 36. Now these are different than other self-healing mats. They spent 18 months on these mats, researching and testing and getting them perfect, and they wanted them better than any other mats out there. These are really high quality mats and products. They didn't want to just, some companies go out there and see what's there and then just add their logo to it. Cricut's not doing that. Cricut is making sure they're the best. Is it marked down to 1/8 of an inch? Yeah, it is. Let me show you on the camera up close. Joan is always making me laugh. Okay. Can you see the ruler? It has the tiny marks, and so does the mat. The mat has the 60-degree angle, 45-degree angle, and 30-degree angle also. And you can see has the 1/8 inch. And then it also has these. These are at the 1/4 inch and 1/2 inch. So if you need a line all the way across, you can use this like middle. If you wanted 5.5 inches, you could go up to 5.5 and match up the middle little plus signs or the little crosses and go across. So you have that line going across, and it also matches up with the ruler. Yeah, the 24 by 36 will be great for quilting. I agree. They have 2 times the amount of self-healing on the mats, on both sides of the mat. So both sides have the equal amount of self-healing. I don't really know what makes them self-healing, but Cricut does. That's all that matters. And it has a nice little hole. You guys can't see it. A hole to hang them on a hook. I can see you. All right, guys, I think that's it for today. I might come back tomorrow and maybe do some fusible fabric, or maybe play with the rotary cutter on some fabric. Test it, see how good it is. I imagine it's really good, and it has a safety on it. All right, guys, I'm gonna let you go. Thank you for joining me today. Have an awesome afternoon. It seems nice out here. Ooh, it's 91. Possibly could do a video on the golf cart later. Connie says it's magic. Yeah, the size of the numbers are really big. They're really nice. All right, guys, love you, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks, Jamie.